What's up, everybody? Look at Charles coming in first. What's up, man? Man, I was ready to be live tonight. Working on one last little project. So I don't want any crazy feedback. How is everyone? Joining in. What's up, Rebecca? Been a whirlwind. Busy, fun. And I have a special guest who's typically in bed right now. Come on, dude. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
This is Charles. Say hey, Charles.
Hey, Charles.
And Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca.
Yeah, so you can finish your snack. Mom will be home in just a second.
Okay. Exciting.
Ken said hello. Yeah, I am going to try not to get any crazy feedback. I have to, let's back up here. I am trying to work on something fun here. Let's see. Let's see if it'll let me without going crazy. How's everybody been? We're going to get into a ton of hats. Just ignore that for a second. Okay, I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. You're getting the dual.
A yellow one and a red one.
Dum 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 dum. Yeah, so I'm not claiming to be the most knowledgeable about hats, but I love finding hats. I love collecting them, and I'm going to share with you some knowledge if you want to know. And I'd love for anybody in the chat, if you know something about hats, be sure to drop it right there in the live chat, because hats were like at the top of the charts in March and April. They've slowed down a little bit, but the collectability is phenomenal. It is so good. Sorry, I am just emailing myself a little video that I was working on. Oh, man. You all will love this video. Look at that, Ken, working on a metronome for Rebecca. Guys, this is Rebecca. Everybody in the reseller community, she's looking for I think she wants a vintage metronome. Something that she can, all right, go sit down, buddy. Something that I've never even asked what she needs it for, but hey, Rebecca's the one. You can find her on Instagram. The right John Deere hat will bring good money. That is a true one. We're going to show, I have a few hats here behind me and a whole box sitting over there as well that can bring in some good money. Let me just attach this file, because you all will get to be part of one breaking announcement. Just got to transfer it over. Oh, wait, I'm on my wife's laptop. I make life so fun all the time. I just need to get my laptop fixed.
Yeah, you do.
And he's agreeing with you all. Da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, you are so fun making these.
I'm so fun making these.
You are.
I am.
What? You're almost the best thing. You're almost the best YouTuber in the world.
Oh, y'all hear that? I'm almost the best YouTuber in the world. Okay, I'm gonna worry about that later. All right, love the vintage trucker hats. Oh, hello and good night. Go sit down, buddy. You're getting too fascinated. I think mom's home too. Looking for it for a sweet friend. Okay, that's good to know. John Deere. 120. That's pretty good. That is a very good price.
Mama.
What's up, Cameron? Hanging out. We got so right, F5. Your dad is great. Cohen said I'm just one of the best YouTubers. So.
Aww.
Mrs. Flips is in the house,
Hey,
just
everybody.
getting home from helping out at a great event at church tonight. They're doing some kids programming.
For kids?
Mm-hmm.
For me?
No, for you next
For
year.
the big kids.
But Five Flips had to go do swim lessons tonight, so he was hanging out with Dad.
Yeah.
Yes,
here,
he has one
bud.
of his kitties. All right, you got to go get ready for bed, buddy.
Well,
He's trying to ham it up over here.
say bye, everybody.
But yes, we're going to start with the basics and work our way up. You guys have been dropping so much great information. I love that. Like, John Deere is a good brand. Now, there are some John Deeres that might go for $19. They've been reproducing some of their snapbacks, but we're going to try to cover the spectrum as much as I can for you, because I feel like some people pass up on some great money, some really great money. I just started picking up hats, but I don't know what I'm looking for. So looking forward to this knowledge. I love the stuff. Like, I have a weird, not even that they're rare or anything, like fun hat collection. Let's go over some basics of hats, and then we will continue. I got a whole tote. I got a bunch of basic. What I mean by basic is probably most of these 5 low end, $20 high end. Okay. All right, go ahead, tap dancer. Our dog walks around. Sounds like she's tap dancing on the floor. What's up, Yellow Brick Road Reselling? Thanks for hanging out. So, a quite unpopular hat. This is just a Taylor Machine Works. It does have the good, this is like the sailor cord. They have another cool name for it, but it is a clasp back. Okay, it's non-mesh back, clasp hat. Has a cool graphic, but it is just a stitch-on graphic, and we'll talk about some of the other ones in just a little bit. But like, this is the best thing going for it. It is somewhat desirable on hats, but it is more desirable on a mesh snapback with some other embellishments if possible. Okay, so for this, and if you just find like the K brand, like it's a little brand tag to look for, which will do you really, really good. But just to show you, I'm going to instantly jump to a hat that is already going to have a better sold comp because of the build of the hat. Okay, so I'll let you look at that one more time. It's just got that clasp back, which makes it a little tough. Then you have this one. Okay, so instantly, if I saw these two hats, I'm picking this one up. There you go. Mesh, snapback. It's even got the foam inside. And then there's two things. It has that same little rope here. And then this is not a stitch. This is a patch. Okay. Putting patch in your listing helps so well when you can find a patch on a hat. Now, that's the thing with the John Deere's, things like that. You can find like a denim, Froggy Flips found one, a denim John Deere hat with a John Deere patch. So if it's got a patch that's placed on there, you just upped your value big time. Big time. I'm trying to see if I have any other cool ones. So all cloth, that fun little sailor rope with snapback. None of these are the K products, the K brand, but made in USA tags will do you pretty well. There's a Las Vegas one that's pretty dirty. Solid. Nothing crazy there. Then you can also find different themes of hats, okay? This is a Lowe's Team Racing 31. I believe that was Mike Strickland signature. Snapback. Oh, that's a Chase Authentics. Even shows all of its branding. This is a standard NASCAR hat. It's not a mesh back, but it is a snapback. It's Chase Authentics, good brand. But this thing, if you would just add the mesh to it, or there was a car decal, or the layout was weird, we can even get into the shark tooth finish. You can take a standard hat like this. I might get 20, 25. I think I have two of these. I think I have one listed right now. And just by the layout being different, the graphics being different, the font being different, can take this up to a $50 hat, $60 hat. That's right. 100. Like I just looked up sold comps vintage trucker hat, snapback hat, and I was blown away. There's a hat on there that went for $5,000. Does anybody want to guess what was on that hat? Okay, it's sports themed. I'll just tell you that. I think it had 16 bids, and it went for $5,100. A hat, people. A vintage hat. Oh, here's what I was talking about. So that same Lowe's hat. What's up, Game Master Vault? Yeah, it's just nerds in the house. This is that same 31 Team Lowe's, but look at the graphic on this. Still has that like stitched in signature, Chase Authentic snapback. Just putting these two side by side, I can get $10 to $15 more because of the crazy design. Looks like a storefront, has a cool colorway, does pretty good. Space Jam? No, it was not Space Jam. That is a good guess. Got a nice navy all fabric snapback. This is a Cheney Enterprises. This just has a cool colorway and layout, but snapback, nothing crazy. It does have a made in USA tag right there, but nothing too crazy about it. It's a little dingy, but I could do pretty good. No, it was not Space Jam, Charles. That is a good guess though. Oh, can you get me my Bang energy drink?
In the fridge?
Yes, it's in the fridge. Oh, I forgot I had these.
Maybe my roll.
I know. Just showing some of the different designs in hats. So like this Earnhardt. Yeah, I need a bed lint roll. But look at the paint scheme on that. It's Earnhardt Chase Authentics. It is a snapback. Has a really cool colorway. This can bring you in some good money. And I'm glad I have these here because I was looking for one of these. Another really cool graphics. Really cool Chase Authentics. And then I'm going to show you the killer on the value of this one. Just destroys the value. It is a strap back. Velcro strap back. It's one of the most disappointing things. This hat will still bring in decent money. But if this was just snapback instead of strapback, you're talking the difference of probably $15 to $20. That will kill the value of a hat. The Harry Potter sorting hat that talks, if it was the real one from the movie, yes, no. All right. NFL hat. Okay, that's my next guess. It went for $5,100, Mrs. Flips. Look up the highest vintage hat that sold. And I mean, if you just look that up, you'll know. But I know. That's another, like, and we'll talk about the pros of selling hats. What's up, Evan? Hope you had fun over there on Adam's show with Tim. We're having a good time building up that Tim ego because he's so great. Tim is a great reseller. Osborne the Thrift, if you guys don't know who I'm talking about. Just had a great time on Baldy Powell's show. Detroit Lions Super Bowl champ. Greetings, y'all. Now, let me pull this thing up just so y'all don't think I'm lying. This blew my mind. Da-na-na-na-na. Sold highest plus shipping. Pre-owned. This wasn't new. $5,100. Los Angeles Raiders wool script snapback hat. Not signed. A Los Angeles Raiders hat from the 90s went for $5,000. Who wants to pay a couple months of mortgage off of a hat? Come on, people. What's up, Adam? Great show, man. I had to jump out so I can get ready for this show. But we were just having fun, man. Tim's a great dude. Good guest to have on the show. And great job, Evan, jumping in as the co-host. You binge watched him yesterday. You probably saw him sell $5,000 worth of stuff. Yes, that's what I'm saying. A $5,000 hat. They were, and I don't know if it's because, current events help. They did move cities. They're no longer in LA. I mean, there are certain things when you see a shift or a team get a name change or something like that, great things they hold on to, especially if they have a great following like that. Brittany's getting into some food right now. Let me see. I brought in two of my favorites, okay? Because now we're going to go up the ante. So if I'm helping you along the way, you find a mesh back, you find a Made in USA tag, or if it says Made in USA, like this one, if you can see it real small, Made in USA on the snaps, that's a really, really good sign that you have something good. Sometimes the logo doesn't matter. It can be a machine shop. It could be an electrical shop. It's just the colorway looks good. But if it is a patch and not just sewn on, the patch will do better. Okay, I'm about to show you a hat that is the only one in existence on eBay. Okay, so it's pretty cool. Easy and they never get returned. See? That's a good one. And hey, good. Nice to meet you, man. I found your video and got another guy about an hour and a half for me in Virginia. But Evan, and I'll go ahead and say that, the reason hats are a great one to get into, some will move fast, a lot of them will move slow because it's, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. But standardly, you can fit this in a 10 by 8 by 6 or smaller box. If it's not a super valuable hat, like this one at $15, I can get it into an 8 by 6 by 4. I put the bill down in first. I barely tuck these in just like this, and hat is gone and on its way. I can typically do them free shipping. They're under £1. Now this next hat, I will show you if we got any beverage fans out there. Knee-high soda. Okay. Orange, it's that cream soda that we all love. It's got its rope there. It's a Designer Pro. It's not incredibly old, but all of the foam is unscathed, practically brand new. Right there. Knee-high soda. I don't even remember what I have it listed at. Shout out me for finding it. Yep. She sent me a picture and she was like, yeah, this hat looks pretty cool. I can't find anything on it. So that was a fun one. But that's a good point. I don't typically sell on Macari. But you might be something good there. Yes, the patch, because some people, they'll find another hat. Let's say you have a hat that's damaged but has a clean patch on it. People will still pay up to get that patch and get it put onto another hat. But I'm going to show you what is considered to be the hottest trend right now in hats. Does anybody know what the hottest trend right now? It's got to be a snapback. It's got to be a mesh back. I have one hat here that has one bad things going for it right now. But what's the hottest trend that people are looking for that's pulling in typically anywhere from a 150 to, I saw a few on here going for about 650. Does anyone in the chat know what trend? If you see this on a hat, you should grab it immediately. I don't even care what the main logo is on the front. Hint, hint. It's not about the main logo on the front. Mike said scrambled eggs. Those did do pretty good. They did. But that's not it. Shark tooth is a really good style to look for. You can pull in a good 150 to 300, but typically those are like 90s. This is a hat that was probably early 90s or 80s and fewer. I've sold one of these styles of hats for $325. And I have another one right here in my hand that I'll show to you. Paint splash is good. In a man. But Flippy, you're right, Rebecca. Flippy does have it. If you can find 3 stripes. 3 stripes on a snapback. If you look up some of the comps of what's out there. Now this one's pretty well roached, okay? You can see all the foam's gone. That doesn't matter to a nice hat. Please understand. If you're like, oh man, should I buy this? All of the foam's falling out. Doesn't matter. Get you a shop vac, vacuum the foam out. They don't care. This kind of hat, even if this back snap was broken, people will buy it. They will. That 3 stripe. I saw a John Deere patch, yellow and green stripe. I think go for $500 or $600. I'm telling you, this is the fun thing. This one is pretty rare. I can't find a good comp on it. I think I listed it for $200. It's got I think it's got a new watcher now. A lot of these were printed with their manufacturing plant, like location. This one is just an unbranded one. Made in the USA. Made in the USA. Blue mesh, 3 stripe. The bill's not broken. That's another thing to look for. A lot of times these will be snapped. I have another 3 stripe hat and the bill is snapped. I was a little upset, but I paid, what do we pay for those? $2?
I think $2.
$2 a piece. So not too tough to find. I love this. That's what I found. Yellow Brick Road resell. What's the deal with 3 stripe? I don't know, but I know that people like to buy it. That's my #1 hint on everything eBay. Look it up, look up the comps, and you're going, these are selling for more and faster than these. Great. I will go for that. I am telling you. There we go, Ken. Let me show Ken some love. He's like, look what I got. 3 stripe. I don't even know what the brand is. It's got that nice, almost like neoprene kind of print on there, but black and red, great colorway. He said made in USA tags. I'm telling you, super good stuff to have. Even on a weirdly branded like that, you don't have to start your comp at 15 or 20. You can almost start it at like $50. Not a bad hat to put on auction, although I would check your comps. There's too many hats. I saw a 3-stripe go for $3 because somebody started at a 99-cent bid. Okay. I check what sold. I check what sold cheap. I check what sold high. And I just try to retain a little bit of knowledge. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Evan. Just how do I find that? The one that I sold for $325, why this was the trifecta was blue as well. I think it had blue, red, white down. It wasn't Pepsi Cola. It was a STP Richard Petty, fully complete. Why it was so good is the Richard Petty STP logo was a sewn-on patch. So it got to go for a higher amount. I found it. I was actually talking to another great YouTuber online. He goes, list it. I listed it at 2 a.m. and it sold in 3 minutes, full asking price. Like that. I mean, that's how desirable some of these hats go for. Because I didn't know what to price it at. He said, go above 300. I was like, 325. If they talk me down to 250, awesome. And it sold. I got a bid and a full asking price within 2 minutes. I walked from my office back there to the bedroom over here, and it was sold before I got in bed. So washed a filthy Coca-Cola racing hat, and the red dye bled on it a bit on the bill. Any way to save it? Mostly beige and red, so bleach it out. You can bleach it, depends on what the or just do a really good watered down bleach, just because some of that material that bleach could eat away. But I'd give it a shot. Do you put 3-stripe in the title? Yes, I do. Sometimes that's the keyword. Vintage, snapback, mesh, 3-stripe. If you have a patch is a great word. For this listing, I'd say vintage, Pepsi Cola, 3-stripe, made in USA, mesh, red, white, blue, something, snapback. I'm going to definitely put it in the title, definitely say that what it is. Like I said, the only thing different, do I have a patch hat near me? I do not. I don't think I do. No, I think I have them over there. I had 2. They all go overseas in Thailand. Now, Evan, that's a really good point. A lot of them will go there. A lot of the broken ones, believe it or not, will get purchased in Thailand because apparently they're really good at repairing the broken pieces, and then they flip them again. So even your ones with the broken snaps or broken bills, they repair them. So that one is super duper fun. Mrs. Flips, is your email open over here?
My computer now.
I tried to email myself something. I tried to log into the email on your computer and I can't remember my login. Does anybody else do that? Does anybody else, like, you can't remember your own? I can't remember my password to get into my email. That's when I get so bad. And I tried all the normal ones.
You can send it to me. I can come over there and open it.
No, I got this. Here we go. And try one more time. Did I do it? Oh, I think I did. Yay, I'm logged in. Because I have a video that I emailed to myself so that I could upload it to StreamYard so we can share fun stuff with people. I never remember. I write down everything. The only hats I'm 100% confident will say, oh yeah, Titleist Pro V Tour patch hat. Yeah. It's the only one I buy without looking up. That's your no comp challenge, man. Now I need to go check my listings to see if I have 3 stripes in the title. Yeah, it's very, very good to do. And like, even because you want it to be a little bit of clickbait, like a lot of people do their photos like this, which isn't bad. We have a little head model you can get from Walmart. He's got that Voldemort nose. It's all smashed in. But I even put it in there at a little bit of an angle. You know, you just want that 3 stripe to like bling a little bit, just a little bit. I let Firefox remember my passwords. What's up, sir? Yeah, I've sold a few hats in my day. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, if they go to Washington or Oregon, you'll see that it's usually a carryover company that's gonna send it over there. Yeah, we know you've sold a hat here too. But let me see. I think it downloaded it. So let's go here. Yeah, let's do this. There we go. Okay, we'll get that started. But yeah, I'm hoping you're finding a little bit of this knowledge helpful. What about fitted hats? Not the most profitable right now unless you can find brand new. Typically, those are going to be like the new era hats and things like that. I've sold a few, but I bought a big hat collection off a buddy of mine, and I got them from him about $5 to $7. I probably paid a little too much because there were a lot. I mean, good looking, clean Pittsburgh Steelers hats that still only went for about 15 to 17. So the fitteds just aren't as popular right now. They could come back around, but some of the bent baseball caps will still do well, or like the dad hats that do have a strap back. But even those, as far as the trend goes, have kind of faded out in the last probably year. So do professional sports sell better, or no-name regional finds with those things you mentioned to look for? So sports can sell better, vintage, any type of brand awareness marketing. Another really high seller hat, Space Jam is coming out. So vintage Looney Tunes, if you got Taz, Bugs Bunny, Warner Brothers logo, different types of media. Cartoons are huge. I mean, I gave it away in my hat lot. There was a Rugrats Universal Studios hat. That thing will probably bring in good money. Another one that I don't have that I gave away in there, corduroy. Okay, I sold a West Virginia corduroy hat for $30. I just sold a Chicago Blackhawks hat. It was burgundy corduroy patch in the middle, $30. Sometimes it's just the feel and look of the hat that'll actually bring in some good money. But I would say the no-name stuff is good. Best way I can put it, it's good if it has a good look. I mean, this isn't a great look, but this is Cape Cod New England Classic. I don't even know what it is, but it can do well if this was a patch, or it's mesh back, or it's a crazy, if it was a purple, a bright color, something like that. So all I'm saying is I wouldn't turn away from the local small town kind of business ones. I wouldn't necessarily say no because it's not a big recognizable name. Of course, if it's Marlboro, Joe Camel, some of the old cigarette advertising that you can't do anymore, old soda brands, old food, a Life cereal hat. I think Troy Mountain Man Treasure bought one off of Kayla. She won the box from me. But I'm telling you, they're just, and you can buy them in bulk. All the loose ones that I'm showing you, I got for $6 at an auction. I think it was 27 hats. I've sold a minor league team hat, college teams too. Yeah, they do well. I buy a stamp 4-cent box for $100 postage, and I sell 50 a day. Wow. There you go. I learned from American Pickers that advertising sells. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Farm comps. Uh-oh. Don't want to go to court. Pay your taxes. I got a couple Marlboro hats out of the free box at a garage sale yesterday. There you go. The Marlboro stuff, even on like something, a standard hat like this, the Marlboro ones will still do probably 20, 25. What's up, Ann Fista? Coming to hang out. Here, let me grab some of my listed ones. Maybe I'll let this video play. Well, I think they're right over there.
Oh, yeah.
The listed ones?
Yeah.
Let me play this quick video for you all, and I'll be right back. Oh, hey, did something play while I was gone? I didn't see. Is there something cool that just played? I didn't see what it was. Did I hit the wrong button?
Reseller bracket?
Did I hit that? What? That is right. You hear it first here, Wednesday Night Live, developing the plan for the next round of the Reseller Bracket Challenge. You guys wanted to come and talk about hats, which I love talking about hats, but talking with my good buddy Adam earlier today and been contemplating this idea for a while. So please stay tuned. Going to be giving you a few more sneak peeks on the upcoming battles for the next bracket challenge, okay? This is for the resellers putting out that YouTube content where we can find some great items that you are finding for some great value, and we'll be building a new bracket here pretty soon. But anyway, coaches can't release any of that information yet, just not yet. Easy to forget to do. Just a 3-second video, nothing long, nothing raw, nothing long. The reseller bracket, that's right, it's coming back. Can only enter things they picked up for free. That would be a good challenge. That would be a good challenge. New old stock camel swag. Yeah, my buddy actually did that as well. We live here in Central Virginia. We got Philip Morris around the corner. So sometimes we'll find like retired employees, old Marlboro stock. So if you find Joe Camel's another really well branded one. I know Newport was pretty popular for a while. I've never seen any of that merch floating around. But here, let me show you a few that we listed. Somebody said scrambled eggs earlier. This is a NRA hat with those royal leaves, aka scrambled eggs. But this is an NRA, and it's also a sewn-on patch. So mesh back, all of the foam is gone. Here's another military. Foam is in good shape. It's just a print. It's got that Nissan made in Taiwan. Not bad. Maybe a set dollar amount they can spend picking in a day. Rebecca will get to see your boyfriend Bobby in a video tomorrow. Okay? Video tomorrow. Price $30. On that one, you talking about the hat, or are you talking about what Chi-Town said? This one got a watcher pretty fast. This is so national parks for some reason do very well. I saw a few that were like, Yellowstone's a pretty popular one. This is a close one here in Virginia, but I threw this one up there because I was like, let's try to wait and see. Got a watcher on it already. I don't know what we had this one listed for.
I have no idea.
This was one night. I went crazy just listing hats. Yeah, this one got some instant watchers. This is drill sergeant's hat for what are the airmen? Paratrooper, yes. This is the drill sergeant hat. Chi-Town, I'll bring your comment up here in a second. This one, typically I'll throw this in an 8x6x4. Somebody else was talking about a 7x7x7. If it's a really nice, cool one, like the next one I'll show you, which I'll do in a second. I'll go all the way up to a 10x8x6 just to make sure it's kind of in a good padded box. If I don't want it to lose its form. All right. Okay. Yeah, right there. 7x7x7. Really, really good. Yeah. Airborne Rangers. That's the drill sergeant hat. Would someone wear that paratrooper hat? I don't know. I know someone would wear this Yoda hat. Yeah, that's right. Yoda Star Wars tag on that Celebration V. There we go. And those are the things I put in all of the listings. I'm going to feature fuzzy ears. All right, this is a good small town, not large brain, like not a big brand, just small vibes. But this hat has a really good trifecta. Let me check all up. It's made in China. Still an old tag. But look here. It's a double patch. Smith Point Sea Rescue Captain 1993. It's got the scrambled eggs. It is mesh back, snapback. Like I said, if this had been just a better tag, this is a good colorway. The patches are clean. It's from the 90s. These are hats that somebody, they just want the cool. And if you look really, real closely, it's Reedsville. It's a town here in Virginia. The little buoy, it says Coors. I even put that in the listing as well. When you find stuff like this, don't pass it up. Now, I wouldn't pay more than, typically these kind of hats, you shouldn't pay more than $2 to $3. If you get them for 50 cents, 10 cents, $1 or under, snatch them up. If you find a bunch that aren't this cool or maybe in rough shape, put 5 hats together. Lot them together. Let them sell. Yeah, here's the other Lowe's one that I did list already. I want to keep this pile separate so I don't mix up my unlisted hats. This was another really, really fun one. Not a lot of cool stuff going on with it, but check out Kmart. No longer in existence. Kids Race Against Drugs. Super duper cool. Made in Sri Lanka. It's probably not that old, but cool snapback. Telling you. You find cool graphics. They have a cool statement, cool slogan, whatever it is. You can find some really good hats. I can't. I was motor pool mechanic in the Army. See, there you go. He looked good in that the other day. Oh, Mrs. Flips, you should come over and show off your sweater. I know it's not a hat, but you should give some information about your sweater find. Anybody want to see Mrs. Flips model a sweater that collectively, we paid $15 for an entire yard sale lot that you will see in a video tomorrow.
Yeah, we have probably less than $1 into this thing.
Yeah, we're less than $1. I want you all to guess the sold comp, okay?
Oh, I got a button.
Should sell well for nostalgia regions. All right. Angelo said yes. Yes, they won. Hold on. She's got to button it up, folks. That should tell you something already. She is bringing in the style. What's up, Murray Zuckerman? Ugly sweater? Some could say. Some could say incredible sweater. All right.
Are they ready?
I'm going to get out of the way.
Are they ready?
Here she comes. Bam! Turn around. Show them that logo on the back.
No, we show all of the
Patchwork.
things on here.
Yeah.
The
Winner's circle.
circle. Looky there. And this thing,
I'm loving all the comments that are like,
just great. Nice color blocking and patches for
hold on, what's
horse
the name
racing
again?
and whatnot. I think it's no jeans.
No jeans.
No jeans.
Sweater. This is why you look up everything.
So I was like, look at this. It just caught my eye. I was like, this thing is just, I mean, it just stands out, you know?
Angelo already knows.
Yeah, I think you're probably on the money. On the money.
If you just look up no jeans sweaters. Oh, I gotta block the light. There we go. Check this out. $137, $299, $56. Let's show some more. Yeah. Be on the lookout for no jeans, people.
Yeah.
We were like, that's ugly enough to look
A
up.
lot of the times, yeah, the uglier, the better. That's cool for resale for sure. This is not going in my collection to keep.
I just threw up a little 80s in my mouth.
Yeah, I mean it's full
Oh, that was a good
on,
one, Charles.
You know. But yeah, I was just like, I don't know, we'll get it, whatever. I mean,
We looked
just
at,
threw
we
it
looked
up
it
in a
up and we
lot.
were like, she's like, this is easy,
I was
like 130.
Yes, we're gonna get it. We're absolutely
Telling
gonna
you.
get it.
This is the
So,
fun stuff.
Remember
this is
that. I mean, there's not a ton listed and
No
a ton
jeans.
sold, but I'm like, no jeans. Come on now.
Rebecca said that's gaudy enough for 300.
300. Well, we'll see. We'll list high
anything
and
original.
take offers. So yes, and it's got like that nice silky
That nylon.
type nylon lining up in here. Oh yeah.
Now to know you're gonna get a fashion show.
Yeah.
We've never posted some of our fashion attire. I don't think we've.
Take pictures of things we try on.
Oh yeah, we've been doing that for months. It's been a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure it caught your eye. It did.
It stood out on that.
We actually pushed it to the side to find all these Monster High dolls, and then we were like, "Oh, look at this ugly sweater here." Here, I'm gonna drop the link in for anybody that wants to jump in. And if you have any questions, I do not claim to know everything about hats. I like them. I buy too many. But if you get, 20 hats for $6, hey, sell you one or two for $20 a piece and make you some money. Like, throw you a yard sale and sell the rest of them. All right. Evan says you're wearing that to church on Sunday. I'm telling you. You got the look. Best source for hats. That is a good one. And I want the chat to respond to that as well, because I think depending on where you are in the US, I'm figuring, even if Anfisa's still here, she's in a good spot to find them. I feel like the Midwest and up north, every yard sale has like some old farmer that has a box of them. Yard sales, we do really, really well. Mrs. Flip said it right there. Online auctions do very well. I found hat lots on HiBid. Find the ones that do shipping. I've probably purchased 200 hats out of a few lots on HiBid. But we've had the most luck at yard sales this season. Estate sales, that's another good one there. Estate sales are super good because that's something you have to go dig in the closet for. They're not typically going to put that on display on one of the tables or it's one of my rules of thumb. I go to the hall closet and then the bedroom closet. I don't really look on the rack that often. I got great friends that deal with clothing. I go top and bottom. I go boots down at the bottom, hats up top. That's typically where they were thrown into the closets. I'll find a row of good hats. You take a bundle of hats to an estate sale, they have all the jewelry listed high, the porcelain, all that. You take them a stack of hats, they're like $5. They just want it gone. Dun, 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 dun. Going to an estate sale Saturday just for hats. There you go. Any thrift store. Thrift stores do okay. It's just I'll find one. And because they want to price them out individually, thrift stores don't bundle deal as well as a yard sale may not. But yes, they're all over. But in the Midwest, even the auction lots that I have purchased came from like Iowa, Idaho. It was just weird that I was getting them all from that area. Got a few U.S. Navy submarine and submarine construction-based hats on the estate sale for $1. Yeah, the military ones will do well. If you have patchwork or the specific year or ship that it was, they will do well as well. Well, I'm going to bring my guest in because, I dropped the link in, and I always love to have people to chat with. And this guy is on fire in 2021, folks. If you have not seen the most recent video, I needed the smile, man, and you brought it. Everybody welcome Ken.
Hey, how's it going, Josh?
What's up, El Luchador?
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Had some good folks play along in the video. So if you haven't seen it, like Josh said, check out my channel, SSK Promo, and see El Luchador at the citywide yard sales.
If one of the mods can go ahead and drop the link in there. I don't have YouTube pulled up right now. Check it out. I even put it on my community post on my YouTube channel because I wanted people. I said, if you resellers need a smile today, this is the video for you. Okay. I'm telling you guys, you got to go see it, man. But Ken, thank you for sharing that hat, man. And I know hats is something that you've picked up here and there. Like, I know it's not probably in your top 5 things to find, but are hats a pretty good moneymaker for you?
Oh yeah, I sell hats pretty regularly. Actually, I got some of them right here. I thought you were talking hats. Maybe I'd show some of them. You can tell me yay or nay, see what you think about them, and how about that?
Let's go for it. And we'll let the chat kind of decide because, hats is something that I've even seen in the chat talking about stuff. People start sending me messages wanting to buy them. So I like that one.
Quimby Heister, I don't know the company, but a 3-stripe mesh back. It is got the made in the USA, made in the USA tag right there. So that all of these hats I paid 50 cents for. It was like a big church sale. They had a huge box of hats. I spent forever going through them and getting ready to post a video with that. But so yeah, I think that was a really good pickup right there.
That is a really good one.
So
that's a really good. It looks to be in good shape too.
There's it's an excellent shape. There's no the inside rim is really clean. The foam is still intact and looks good. So,
all right, see you, Evan. Have a good night, man. Thanks for hanging out. And part of what I just said to Ken is a very good point. Don't rule it out because it's dirty. If it has some of those things, the patchwork and all that, I've sold some with sweatbands in it. You know what I just do? I photo it and I document it. Hey, the foam's falling out. The sweatband's gross. They don't care if they're a hat collector. They're buying it. You know, you're not going to get top dollar for it, but they will buy it. All right, what else you got, Ken?
Okay, we got
Yeah,
this right there, mesh back,
Mm-hmm.
made in USA, SKM. I don't know if you can see that or not.
SKM. Is there any manufacturer on the snap itself?
It just has that made in USA, but nothing
Okay.
nothing on the snap.
Still really good. Some of those K products and stuff, you won't see anything on the tag, but it'll say it really small on the snap itself.
Yeah, that's what I'll just go to what I think probably was one of the best pickups.
Mm-hmm.
This is a corduroy.
Yeah.
It is K products.
Yep.
The only thing, all of the foam was disintegrated. I actually swept it out.
Doesn't matter.
And so, what do you think a hat like now? How are you looking something like this up? Obviously, you know, Milgard. I don't know that company.
Don't worry about the brand as much. Now, since it's not something famous, it could have been a $50 hat, might go down to a 30 or 35. But what's good about it is the blue looks clean. I would really look up the other great things that it has. Snapback corduroy blue.
Yeah, and I've looked that up, and and it seems to be in that style in a K products about 30 to 40, $35.
Yeah. Now, if that same hat had West Virginia or even Navy or something on that, you're looking at 50, 55, 60 bucks. Just because it's a more recognizable brand. Oh, that's a good hat there. Zebco.
I don't know. This is made in Korea.
Cernock. I don't know how to do that, Cernock. Made in Korea. That's the U.
Yeah, I can't tell what that logo is. Something headwear, UR or something AR. And that's the same. It's got that little logo.
Having brain farts.
That little logo right there is
What's
also,
up, Tim? Something about corduroy I love. That Zebco's nice, man.
Yeah, and the foam is in really good condition. I'll clean up the sweatband right there, but yeah, that's a sweet hat right there.
Cernock, jump in, man. Share your knowledge. Cernock's got like the hat game down. That's what I said. I am by no way, shape, or form an expert.
Yeah, I learned. Come on, Cernock hat camp. Where's hat camp? I'm waiting.
Yeah. What's up, Justin? I'm here to learn everything about hats. Justin's gonna find somebody that's gonna give him hats specifically.
SPC.
Yes, that youngin.
Patch. Snapback mesh. This is Swingster, made in USA. Swingster brand. Don't know much about that, but pretty cool hat. Real nice patch, in good shape.
That does sound like a country song.
Youngin headwear.
Something about that corduroy. How do you clean hats, Ken?
How do I clean them?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it depends on what's wrong with them. I did the other day. I was cleaning up a hat just using straight alcohol. I seen Cernock do some of that or talk about that. It was a pure white hat. I don't have it in here, and it cleaned it up pretty good. I'll use Awesome Cleaner on some of them.
Yeah.
That works really well.
I use
I
simple
try
green.
to, unless it's a hat I know is going to have real good value, I try to stay away from the hats that need a lot of cleanup or have
Yep.
a problem. But if it's K product or one of these made in the USA, I'm going to pick it up and I'll figure out the cleaning and stuff later. Just for 50 cents, I'm going to take it every day.
Now, Cernoc's the Mr. Miyagi. I'm still first year Danielson, okay? I'm still complaining about the wax on, wax off, okay? Annie says she drinks the alcohol and cleans with soap. What's up, Chris? Oh, look at the Detroit Lions. The camo all over print. I like that.
This is a new era.
Fitted
hat.
What's the size on there? 7 and 5
is 7 3/8.
3/8. Yeah.
Low crown. So I thought that was some real good shape.
Yeah, I did a big bulk buy on fitted hats, and I still have a few that haven't sold. Of course,
Thanks, Adam.
Your big stuff's gonna sell, like your Chicago Bulls. If you get some good notable stuff, your Lakers stuff, but the other stuff just moved a little slower for me. Oh, nice. That's a good tag to have.
Jordan, again, a fitted 7 3/8.
How much did you pay for that?
50 cents.
That's a deal right there. That's a clean looking hat.
Yeah, it is in pretty good shape. So I still have to comp all these.
Charles said you have his size. He likes that Lions hat. All right.
Okay.
FSK promo on Instagram.
There you go. Hit me up. Another just Jordan. Jordan hat. Nothing exciting about that one, but
hey, you know what I've seen a good deal to do with those Jordan hats? What's the colorway on that? Gray and black?
And black, yeah, gray.
Yeah, list it with a pair of shoes.
Okay.
It's I've done that with some Jordan 1s, some red and black ones, and I had a simple hat just like that, red and black.
The Milford Rockhounds, that's a minor league baseball team in Texas. OC Sports, so that was pretty cool. I've done well with some other minor league baseball stuff, so that was cool. Let's see, anything else? An old Hot Wheels logo hat.
Oh, I like the Hot Wheels. That's the dad hat, the strap back. Yeah,
strap back,
or the clasp back. Yeah. Testing video games, Justin. I see. Napa Amp.
Napa with Chase Elliott. Where's where I'm at? That's the
Velcro strap back. Yeah. Oh, sorry. The hoop and the loop and hook.
Hook and
loop.
Let's see if there's anything else exciting here.
Only Tim the thrift can say Velcro.
The old White Castle.
There you go.
What's it say on there?
Slider
expert since 1921.
There you go, Cheryl. I have the Napa. Vero. Longhorns, Texas. Now, and that one should sell pretty well. Like I said, even though it's a fitted, it's a flex fit, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. That one should still sell well. College logo stuff, big logo, should do pretty good.
I don't know what that.
Not high money. Yeah, I mean, it's not a Nike or anything, but still, just clean collar caps will do pretty good. Murray Zuckerman.
This was a real nice looking hat.
Notre Dame, yeah. Good dad hat, Velcro back.
And Zephyr, is that a?
Not a lot of the college stuff got made so independent because you got to think the college store could have sold it, a vendor booth outside, every mall is full of the sports stores that just sell a bulk of every cheap manufactured stuff. But how clean the logo is helps it produce enough money to box it up and ship it.
Yeah, it's a really, really nice looking hat. Gold stitching on there. It's just pretty cool. Oh, Charlie's. I don't know if you have Charlie's around your place.
Oh yeah, that's a good employee hat. There's might be a cook that'll buy that because he lost his.
Yeah, I do good with employee or restaurant hats. They all sell. They're not big money. You got $10 to $15 in them, but when you pay 50 cents, that's a great.
Yeah, I sold a UPS carrier bag. It took forever to sell, but I'm going through football withdrawals. I went to the zoo last week just to boo the Lions. Price range for most of the hats, some of the ones that he's showing. So far, what I've seen, I probably think the lowest he would have to move is maybe a $10 hat. Something as simple as the hook and loop, some of those backs, if they're not a notable brand. But a lot of the stuff he has, man, that Zebco hat should do well. That first 3-stripe hat should do well. I even think that Hot Wheels one, man, for the car enthusiast, might pay up to $20 on that. Save the Tatas. Breast cancer awareness. You know when to list that, right? September, so it sells in October.
Yeah. Save the Tatas. So that's recent pickups. I have tubs and tubs of hats that I just haven't got listed. So
same here, Ken. That's why I did a giveaway. I might do another one. When I hit 1,500 subs, I'll do another hat giveaway just to get rid of hats so my wife doesn't yell at me.
I have all these hats, and that's the prize I wanted to win from. Well, the Rollo printer would have been cool, but the box of hats, that's what was exciting.
Shipping, this is a good one because I'll give my input in a second. I'll ask you, Ken, and any other hat sellers in the chat. Shipping, what box do you put it in? What do you charge? How do you do that, Ken?
Same thing that you had talked about earlier. Well, first of all of my hats go into a plastic bag first, and then either 10 by 8 by 6 or an 8 by 6 by 4, depending on the hat and the price range. So yeah, if I'm going to sell $50, $70, $800 hat, I'm going to protect it and get it in a good sized box that it's not all scrunched up. But $10, $15, $20 hats, get them in an 8 by 6 by 4 and out the door. But
Angelo, this is exactly what I was saying. Like a $10 hat is, for me, it's worth shipping for 50 cents. It's worth the box. It's worth the bag.
Yeah.
A $5 hat, I'm probably not going to do unless I was really trying to. If it's a $5 or less hat, that's the one I'm going to put in a lot, and I'm gonna sell 10 of them for $25. I'm going to give somebody a great deal. Maybe it's a new reseller. I want them to have a great deal to start off with, but typically I want to make at least $10 on a hat.
Yeah, that's usually the price range I try to go.
Chris comes through, Rollo for the win. 8 by 6 by 4. I'm right there with you. 8 by 6 by 4. I like this opinion. Kent said $3.99 flat rate.
Yeah, I usually do $4 to $4.25 rate shipping on them. I usually try to keep it around $4 if it's because they are going to be that 8 ounce. I seen Kent, 8 ounce for most hats in the 8 by 6 by 4 box. Sometimes it gets a little over 8 if you're using a 10 by 8 by 6.
I use old hamburger bun sacks, super light. So most people, let's see if they'll agree with me. 8 by 6 by 4 is my way to go, unless, like I said, something like this, which I am listing in pretty much new old stock. This one I'm not going to force into a small box. I want it to have its form when they open it up. Like I said, even with this one, I don't mind flexing this one in. It's just a nice USA flag patch. But part of my incentive, recently, I've been doing free shipping on all my hats. I wanted to have that competitive mark. I know most hats, even if I pack them really well, aren't going to hit a pound. They just aren't. And then the trick, I think somebody in there said to cover themselves for Hawaii, stuff like that.
Yeah.
A fun thing to do, even at free shipping, if I don't want to get dinged, global shipping still cheap for me because it goes to Kentucky and I'm in Virginia. But I will throw it in a like a shoebox priority and just pay that $8 because it's not going to cost too much for priority mail. So at 1 pound. But yeah, that's just my little trick to try to drum up some sales. Now I do take that into consideration. I have best offers on everything.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to take too low of an offer because I know what I'm paying. I know I can pay up to $8 in shipping.
Yeah, I've been taking a lot of best offers lately on hats because I have so many of them. I don't have to make the higher dollar. If it's a decent offer, it's out the door.
Yep.
Here was a good recent sale just last week. If you can see
The
that.
WCW hat. I watched that, man.
Yeah, $76.50. I paid $1 for that at the Salvation Army, and I don't know how many I sent out. Tons of offers on that, a lot of watchers, and then all of a sudden somebody bought it at full asking price.
That's tricking the algorithm of eBay. I do it all the time. So people will go through and they just get the notification that there's activity on the item they want.
Yeah.
I just sold a vintage military bag phone. We had it listed for like 135. 139. A guy messaged and said, "Is it in working order?" So just because there was a message going back and forth, I checked my phone and it's like somebody else didn't even wait for the response, paid full price.
Boom.
Yeah. I was like, they just don't want to lose the item. So sometimes just having that interaction can help so much. What do we get an offer on? Oh, the pressure cooker that's right next to me. That one's on you, Mrs. Flips. But yeah, what did Annie say here? I got a Master Golf hat autographed by Phil Nixon for $1. I won't give it to my husband because he went to the Masters, got me a ball marker. There you go.
Hashtag mean wife.
And Annie, was that a recent picture of you guys at the baseball game? I was hoping so. On Instagram that I saw. But yeah, Ken, you've been crushing it, man. You've been getting the videos out there. You're finding incredible stuff too, man.
Yeah, I should have one out. For where El Luchador was at that citywide sales. I got lots of footage of just me at the citywide sales and found some really good items. First stop right out of the gate. I didn't even have the camera. It's like, I'm going to hit this one because it was kind of a loner, and then we're going to go park and walk the rest of them. And one of the best deals I got for the day was, of course, at the one that I wasn't filming. So, but yeah, I'll have that out here in a day or two and should be pretty good.
That'll be really cool, man. I think I did the same thing. We filmed it when we got to the car, but very last stop, like 11:30 in the afternoon, we had filled the truck up. We were tired. We saw this little corner sale. We're like, let's go to it. The video, you'll see it. So if you see the video, great. I'll tell you now. A Sony Handycam in the bag with power cord in a crate with a Polaroid camera, another digital camera, Polaroid film in the box, brand, like all this stuff. The camera has a tag on it for $80. We were done. She's ready to go back to the truck. We didn't film because we were just like, oh, this stuff's just too high priced. I said, is everything, price is marked? And they go, no, everything's half off. And I'm going, that's $40. And I said, what deal will you do for the whole crate? He goes, $5. I was like, no problem, sir. Here's your, take whatever money I have. That'll be great. Come to find out, they said, haven't we seen you at an estate sale before? I go, yeah. they buy out last day estate sales when the company's ready to leave and they turn all the merchandise back over to the family. So the prices that were marked is the camera that never sold at the estate sale.
Okay.
They were just liquidating old estate sale inventory. So I was like, how often do you guys do yard sales? Like, because I may be back for more because
Yeah.
they didn't change any prices. They were just kind of like make an offer and buy it. So that was a really good haul. We tested the camera. That'll go for about $150. And the Polaroid with the film should be a pretty good little package too. So
do you ever feel bad haggling on a price when you know the comps are going to be good and you should just grab that item and run? And
no.
still, I picked up a Canon AE1 program film camera in the bag, telephoto lens with the flash and 2 rolls of film. Guy had $10 on it. I'm looking at comps. It's, I don't know, 180 to somewhere around in that range, and that's just for the camera body itself. So ended up getting it for $7 and probably gonna list it $225, $230.
And the reason, before everybody thinks I'm heartless and cold, the reason I say no is, guess what? They are sticking it on a table for sale in the first place.
Yes.
And there's nothing wrong with asking, because guess what? And if I'm in your shoes, I'm totally fine with paying 10. I'm just going to see whether he's thinking, I don't want to take this back inside.
Yeah.
That's what I'm really asking him when I ask for a better price. Once again, in the same video, you'll see the same thing. That sweater, Monster High dolls, Power Rangers toys, Mattel Abominable Snowman car track set. What else did we get at that sale?
Yeah, the Monster High.
Oh, vintage Christmas ornaments, glass ornaments still in the box. Like all this stuff in the box. She goes, what do you want to pay for it? The Matchbox car set was already $10. That was marked. And I'm trying to work a deal. I go, $20. She goes, how about 15? Like, this is why you talk to them. This is why she said, we have to do another yard sale. I'm clearing out my mom's stuff. We haven't even got to the 2 back rooms yet. So the more you take, the better deal you get. When they're putting it out there, people, the worst that's going to happen is ask. I think Mary said it right there. Never feel bad about asking for a low price. All they can say is no. And if you're happy with paying the full price anyway, Ken's not going to leave without that camera over $3.
I'm never happy paying full price. I'm always going to try to get some sort of a deal. What's
up, Dory? But yeah, that Angelo said it good. Yeah, no guilt in haggling.
I forget, somebody recently said in a video or a chat, I wish I could give proper credit, about people in yard sales that said, isn't this cool? Every Saturday, people stand out in their front yard and give away money. And it's just like, they put it on the table, just like you said. They put it out there. They're trying to get rid of it. And
I will always plug this video. Crazy Lamp Lady Jacqueline shared her story on getting into reselling, and she felt guilty. She was with her mom going to a yard sale. This was back in the day. Carnival glass was, high end, pretty rare, new in the reseller community. And she saw one. She knew what it was. It was on top of this old desk, and same situation. Sir, how much do you want for that? And I think he said like, $10. It was pretty important to my grandmother, like for him, that was a steep price. So she bought it. She felt bad because she knew what it went for. She said later on that bugged her for a long time reselling. If you hear her story, she started her own estate company to help the families get more money for the stuff. She said 9 out of 10 calls, they did not want to do the estate sale. They said, how much will you buy it all for? They just didn't even want to deal with it. And she goes, I instantly didn't feel bad anymore. She said, I was the only one out of the whole transaction that felt guilty. They were all just like, take the stuff, take it. And she said, ever since then, she goes, no, I don't. It wouldn't be in a thrift store if somebody didn't want to get rid of it. It wouldn't be on a yard sale table if they didn't want to get rid of it. if the families wanted to keep everything from a loved one, they wouldn't do an estate sale.
Exactly.
The
Yep.
only time I feel bad is when I have done this. I have put a feeler out there and be like, anybody getting rid of stuff? And then they'll contact me and I'm like, I see that over there. What do you want for that? Like, yes, then they can have the attachment because now I'm invading their territory on that.
Yeah. Sometimes those are the best pickups though. When you see something else in the garage that's not for sale, and it's like,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
what about that over there?
Oh, yeah.
Or just asking for something and they go in the house and get it and bring it out.
I'm telling you. Well, everybody, this was a lot of fun. Ken, thanks for
Yes.
jumping in. This was just a fun little hat chat. I hope everybody learned some stuff a little bit. Like I said, not an expert. We had some great people in here with some great knowledge. This was just a fun little chance. I will play it one more time. Just one more time. So just another fun little sneak peek of what's to come. Okay. I've been hit up on Instagram enough now. And I've been kind of formatting what we're going to be doing. The last one was good. This guy, Ken, had one of the best finds of the whole tournament. He was just going up against the giant at the time. But we will have another one coming here pretty soon. Got to look at a July into August timeline. We're going to have special guests. We're going to have some great rules. We're going to stick to our great rules, but we're going to make it a little more inclusive as well. So stay tuned. We may bring back some old favorites as well. We may have a redemption round. Been talking about that. So thanks so much, Charles. Hey, thanks so much, Mike. I greatly appreciate it. Thanks, Rebecca. Cheryl, it was so good chatting with you. Angelo, everybody in the chat. What's up, Babette? Good to see you too. Annie, always good to see you. Mary, thanks so much. Mary, I'll never forget that Christmas card you sent. So appreciate that. All right, Chris and everybody else in the chat. I'm gonna sign off from here. Thanks for hanging out. Go out there and make the world a better place with a sale and a smile. And what do you always say, Ken? Because I like that too.
Have a great day and a profitable tomorrow.
That's right. We'll see you later, everybody. Have a great one.
Night.